Today we're going to tie a super simple pattern called a mop fly. And right now the three of you have your thread, which is on a bobbin. Okay, so you have your thread on the bobbin, some scissors, a mop material. This is literally what you use to mop, and they call it a mop fly. And then you have some dubbing, which is the little brown stuff, and that's a squirrel dubbing that I actually took from a squirrel that I hunted. Now, first thing we're going to want to do, it may be a little bit difficult to get started for you guys, but it's okay. You're going to want to pull out a decent amount of string, or this is thread, probably about 3 to 4 inches, okay? So if you lose it, it's okay. Once you have that out, you're going to hold it alongside the hook with your left hand and the bobbin in your right hand. There you go. And make sure the hook is up or the bead is all the way up top on the hook. Looks good. Okay. Now you're going to lay it down and start wrapping your thread around that line.
Close to the bead?
Close to the bead. And you're just going to make some wraps. And then once you tie it on and it gets held, no, wrap it with the bobbin.
Oh, like this?
Other way. There you go. There you go.
Like coming down.
Yeah. Logan, it looks like you got it. Now be careful not to cut your thread on the hook, okay? Because the hook is poking out.
How far
You're just going to keep it right next to the bead. Okay, and then also one thing that will help is keeping your thread close, your bobbin close to your hook. There you go. Logan, that looks good. Try and spool up your thread a little bit, Sarah. Spool it up just a little bit. There you go. Same with you. That looks good. And then let go. And if it stays on there, yep, you're good. Now cut your excess thread.
Both sides?
Nope, only the thread you were holding with your hand, not the stuff on the bobbin.
So leave the bobbin connected.
Yes. And you can let go of the bobbin. It shouldn't roll down. There you go. Awesome. Now, grab your mop material. I gave you each 2 just in case. And we're going to strip it down to about the length of the hook. So set it to the hook and put your finger where it stops, okay? And grab it and pull it down. You're going to want to pull the stuff off until it leaves a bare string.
You guys can cut it like you're curious.
Okay, you got that?
How do you pull this stuff up?
So just hold it in one hand and start stripping it off.
My line's like right there.
Right there.
I don't want to pull off the side of this. Yeah, right there.
Gosh, this one isn't coming.
Should I use my other one? Don?
You can try.
Oh, yeah.
Did it come off? Perfect. Sarah, what about you? Awesome. Is it stripping? Perfect. I don't know why that one isn't working. Okay, now you're gonna grab your mop material, and you're gonna hold the strings where you want it. Okay, you're gonna hold the strings out above. Okay, with your left hand and put it on top of the hook. Right? Okay, now you're gonna slowly start wrapping on top of those strings.
Oh, wait.
So I can let out a little bit more line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, wait, that puffy thing's gotta be facing out.
Oh, the string is getting
Oh.
We're gonna
You just want to wrap it on top and give it a few snug wraps till it's tight.
Are you trying to cover your hook?
No, you just want it on just at that top bead.
Okay.
Okay, you got that? Cool, now you can snip off all that excess. No. You want it up top where your thread is. You don't want it laying on the back. You just want it up top. See how like when I pull this up, it's up here?
You want it back here.
Perfect.
I'm confused.
And Logan, what helps is if you pull your thread out and then cut.
So you
Awesome.
Super close. Keep going.
And wind your thread up some. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now for you two, you're gonna grab that little ball of dubbing. Sarah, I think yours is right there. Okay. And your mop is secured.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're gonna pull your thread out. I don't know, about 2 inches. Perfect. And you're gonna take this dubbing and put it in your right hand, and you're gonna what's called dub it on to your line or your thread, and you're gonna kind of hold it in your fingers and twist, and make a noodle. There you go. And you don't have to use all of it. You can use a very little bit. I gave you lots of extra.
So should I not use all of it, or is that?
It's okay. And then you're just gonna push that all the way up to your thread where the hook is. There you go. Logan, yours looks good. You guys look good. Yep. And then you're just gonna start wrapping it and make a little collar.
Whoa. Still around the little bead.
Yep, around the bead.
So is that gonna like be the head?
This is its thorax. And really, the mop fly doesn't. It can imitate a larva pattern. Good. Now take the dubbing. Don't take all of it. Only take like a small pinch. So like when you let go of it, it should fly. Yep. A little bit less. There you go. Okay, now you're gonna dub it on. Like grab it and twist it in between the thread. Yep. Okay, now once we have that, we're just gonna finish the fly. That was the last step. Now I have a wet finish, and you guys can use your finger, or you can use one of these tools. Now, I'll show you with your finger. You grab your finger and you loop the thread over,
Oh.
and then hook it in, and that's called a half hitch. Okay. And then if you're gonna half hitch it, you're gonna want to do multiple. And then the wet finish is the best way to do it.
Do I have like a full loop, like more 60 degrees, like that, or more one more loop?